Hey guys, Collin here from NightHourCrew. We're with my son Owen. We're gonna be working on his car today. So we got this GS looking pretty fresh. It's got coilovers, wheels, body kit, and we want a little bit more sound out of it. We're gonna build a muffler delete for it today. We're going to remove the muffler, weld in some new flanges, build some pipes, put some tips on, hopefully make it sound good and look good. Let's get started. So we've got the car in the air. We're gonna take a look at the stock exhaust. This car is made in 2001, so it's looking a bit rough under here. The bolts are very rusty. I put a wrench on this already and I'm pretty sure it's gonna break. Also, these flanges don't look like they're going to weld very well. So we actually got some new flanges. You can see this muffler right here has a rusted hole almost all the way through. And there's no sense in putting a stock muffler back on there. So we're gonna do what we can to make it cool. Here is a sound clip of what it sounded like before. And now we're going to try and remove these bolts. Hopefully they don't break. I did WD-40 these like a week ago, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I still think they're gonna break off. They're pretty rusty, so we're gonna get to it. I got my trusty extended snap-on ratchet here. Let's see if this bolt's gonna come off or, oh, nope. One down. Come on. That one may have just stripped, so that's cool. Yep, we're gonna cut that one. Let's try this one. Two for two, sweet. That one stripped as well. Sick. I'm gonna get a cutting wheel. I changed my mind. I didn't grab the cutting wheel. I have these extractor sockets. It's kind of a twisted socket made for removing rounded bolts. And we're gonna try and hammer this on there and see if I can't get a good enough bite to at least just break it off. Did it break? No, stripped worse. All right, let's try the other one. Oh. Got it. Success. One muffler deleted. Okay, we're gonna try and take the other stripped one off. This extractor socket worked on the other side, so hopefully it works on this side. Doesn't fit very well. Ow, that's my hand. No. Oh man. Might have to cut that one. We have resorted to the cutoff wheel. We're gonna try and cut the head of this bolt off. That's not much better. Dang it. Still good. I'm pretty sure this is man code. Somewhere, if you pull the muffler off a car, you have to start it, see what it sounds like. Fire it up, Bo. Let's see what we got. Sounds pretty good. More. It's actually not crazy loud. Sounds pretty good. All right, let's get back to work. All right, so we are test fitting kind of the exhaust pieces that we have to try and do the muffler delete on this. We've got a stainless steel flange bolted up to the factory location. And we're kind of gauging the angle that I need to turn to make it come straight out. We do have some 90s, some 45s, some full U-turns. The issue we're kind of running into is if I put this directly flat on the flange, it hits the body. So I need to kind of tip this whole unit down and make it flat, and then it can come straight out the back. We're gonna cut the pipe right here and rotate it, you know, probably like 25, maybe 30 degrees until it's flat, and re-weld it. And I think that'll give us a good basis to where we can put this on here. I mean, ideally we would like something like this out the back with minimal bends and, you know, enough welding to make it secure and not rattle around and look right. So I'm going to cut this. In order to cut it, we're gonna use a chain cutter. These work really well when you're not trying to remove material. Like if you've got to weld that pipe back on, it's kind of archaic because it's just got carbide cutters on a chain, but you can kind of wrap it around. Now, as you squeeze and rotate, those carbide cutters kind of start doing their thing. The trick with a tool like this, take it nice and easy. Don't pinch too hard, because if you do, you'll make dimples. If you make dimples, then it doesn't cut very well. It's kind of amazing how quickly you can cut an exhaust cutter with a manual cutter like this though. And because we didn't remove any material, it'll be a lot easier to weld up later. One down, one to go. All right, now we're gonna get the welder fired up, get these straightened back out where we need them, and then we can continue building the rest of it. Disconnect your battery before welding on your car. It can get scary. All right, we got the flange kind of repositioned where we think we need it. I'm holding it in place with this pogo. I'm using the exhaust clamp just to kind of hold it, or the ground clamp for the welder to kind of hold it in place. I'm gonna tack it, and then we're gonna kind of double check some things, and then I'll full weld it. All right, we got these exhaust pipes kind of retimed and clocked. They look as even as we could get them. Welding that pipe was a journey. It was very dirty and it was kind of a struggle, but they look pretty even. So this gives us a good avenue to make a perfect 90-degree turn and come right out the back of the bumper. We're gonna start kind of piecing that together, tack it all in place. Then we'll take it out of the car and full weld it and then put it back in. All right, we've been doing some test fitting. We had to cut down a couple of pieces, extend a couple of pieces, but this is kind of where we're at. We got a new stainless flange over here on the left side, into a short straight piece, a 90-degree. This is a 14-inch straight into the exhaust tip. We're kind of lining up the bottom of the exhaust tip with the very bottom edge of the bumper, sort of giving it that slash cut JDM style. I think it looks pretty good. We've got one side mocked up. I'm gonna get it tack welded in place, and then we're gonna try and build the other side to match. I'll probably wait until they're both fully built before I weld them, just in case we need to make any changes. But overall, it's looking pretty good so far. We got both sides tacked up. We've kind of got the tips where we want them. Everything looks uniform and even. They're not full welded yet. We're just kind of eyeballing it, making sure everything looks as perfect as we can. We also bent some hangers. These were just generic exhaust hangers from Amazon. We bent this, and hopefully, let's see if it'll fit in here. Gonna be able to loop it like that. And hopefully, oh, looks like I need to make that bend a little higher, maybe. But we're gonna bend this to where it matches the radius of the tip, so we can kind of have good contact area to weld to. But a little bit more bend in these hangers, we should be in business. We just finished welding these up. Now we have muffler delete for the GS300. They turned out pretty good. Some of my welds are kind of scary, but overall, looks like it's gonna fit just fine. Custom bent hangers. Yes. They look so good, actually. I'm stoked. Ready to put these on? I think this one's cooled off. Careful.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's warm.
Yeah, it's a little warm. Okay, we'll do one at a time.
This goes
like a glove, baby. Like a glove. Okay, aside from torquing these down, how do things look? We've got
That's awesome.
good alignment back here.
Yeah, gaps are about even.
Yes.
That looks way cooler than the big old mufflers.
Yeah, it does. No more rusty mufflers.
Yeah.
We got it all bolted up. It's looking good. We haven't listened to it yet. We're gonna lower the car down, fire it up for the first time, get some initial reactions. How you feeling?
Scared.
You pumped? Scared?
Yeah.
Nah, we're excited. Fire in the hole.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy, actually. It's like gonna shoot flames off.
Hey, it's been fun. We'll see y'all in the next video.